The truth about Generation Alpha. A child opens their holiday gifts, but instead of toys, they ask for skincare, serums, anti-aging creams, makeup. An 11-year-old excited about wrinkle cream. That might sound strange, but today it's becoming normal. A brand new generation is growing up right now. They are supposed to become the future leaders of our world. But many people are asking a serious question. Is this generation actually prepared for the future? Or are they growing up in a way that could permanently change childhood as we know it? The children being born today belong to Generation Alpha. This generation includes kids born roughly between 2010 and 2025. They follow Generation Z and are mostly the children of millennials. And their numbers are enormous. Millions of babies are born into this generation every single week. Experts believe they may become the largest generation in human history. One day they will run businesses, governments, hospitals, and schools. But the way they are growing up looks completely different from every generation before them. Many adults are starting to notice something strange. Teachers say students are struggling to focus. Parents say their kids panic when devices are taken away. And childhood itself seems to be changing. So what exactly happened? To understand Generation Alpha, we need to understand one thing: technology. Think about what childhood looked like 20 years ago. Kids played outside. They rode bikes. They built forts, played games, and explored the world with their friends. Now imagine a child today. Most people picture the same image. A kid sitting quietly, holding a tablet. Generation Alpha is the first group of children in history to grow up completely surrounded by digital screens, tablets, smartphones, streaming platforms, social media. For many kids, these devices appear in their lives before they even learn to speak. Some toddlers can swipe a screen before they can form full sentences. Because of this, a nickname has become popular online. Many people call them iPad kids. For parents, technology can feel like a lifesaver. Life is busy, work is stressful, and sometimes giving a child a tablet feels like the easiest way to keep them entertained at restaurants, during long car rides, in waiting rooms, or simply during a quiet evening at home. Screens have quietly become the modern babysitter. But some experts warn that this convenience may come with hidden costs. When kids spend large parts of their day staring at screens, their brains begin adapting to that environment. And the type of content they watch may matter even more than the amount of time spent watching. A phrase that has exploded online recently is brain rot. It describes a certain type of internet content that is chaotic, fast, and extremely stimulating. Bright flashing colors, loud sound effects, constant movement, scenes changing every few seconds. Many viral videos designed for younger audiences follow this exact formula. The goal is simple: grab attention immediately and never let it go. For children, this type of content can be incredibly addictive. But there's a problem. When young brains become used to constant stimulation, slower activities suddenly feel boring. Reading a book, listening to a teacher, finishing homework, even regular conversations. Compared to the excitement of the internet, these things can feel painfully slow. Over time, this may lead to shorter attention spans and growing impatience. Teachers around the world have started raising serious concerns. Many educators say students are falling behind academically. Some middle school students struggle with reading and spelling skills they should have mastered years earlier. Others have difficulty staying focused for even short periods. Classroom behavior has also become harder to manage. Some teachers say discipline systems have weakened while attention problems have increased. And there's another new challenge: artificial intelligence. Today, powerful tools can generate answers to homework questions in seconds. While these tools can be useful, they also make it easier for students to skip the learning process entirely. Instead of solving problems themselves, some simply ask a machine to do it for them. And over time, that can weaken important skills like critical thinking and creativity. Generation Alpha is also growing up inside a world filled with advertising. Every time they open an app, scroll through videos, or watch a stream, they encounter marketing. Adults usually understand when something is an advertisement, but kids often don't. To them, it simply looks like a popular trend, and social media trends can spread incredibly fast. When a product becomes viral online, kids feel pressure to own it too. Sometimes that pressure leads to strange situations. There have been cases where children were teased at school simply because they brought a cheaper version of a trendy item instead of the original brand. For adults, that might seem ridiculous. But for kids growing up in social media culture, fitting in can feel incredibly important. One of the most surprising trends involves beauty products. Many children today are becoming obsessed with skincare routines they see online. Instead of asking for toys, some now ask for makeup, beauty serums, and expensive cosmetic products. These routines are usually promoted by adult influencers on social media, but the audience watching them often includes kids. The problem is that many of these products are designed for adult skin. They contain strong ingredients meant to treat wrinkles or aging. Children simply don't need them. Beyond the physical concerns, there are also emotional effects. Social media can create unrealistic beauty standards. Young girls may begin worrying about appearance long before they should. Instead of enjoying childhood, they start comparing themselves to influencers online. Generation Alpha is also the most online generation in history. Many children have been on social media since a very young age. Some even have their entire childhood documented online through photos and videos. But social media platforms are unpredictable environments. Even with age restrictions, children can easily bypass them. This means they may encounter content that isn't meant for them. Some kids imitate trends they see online without fully understanding them. They copy dances, fashion, and behaviors from older influencers. And sometimes they share videos publicly without realizing who might be watching. At the same time, outdoor play has decreased. Fewer kids are exploring outside or interacting face-to-face with friends. Instead, much of their time is spent consuming content through screens. With all these challenges, some people believe Generation Alpha is in serious trouble. But the story isn't entirely negative. This generation also has incredible advantages. They have access to more information than any generation before them. They are growing up alongside rapidly advancing technology, and they are naturally comfortable using digital tools. If they learn to use technology wisely, they could become extremely innovative and capable. The internet can be a powerful learning tool, but only if it's used in a healthy way. Generation Alpha isn't doomed, but they are growing up in an environment no other generation has experienced before. The outcome will depend on guidance. Children need parents who set healthy boundaries around screens. They need teachers who encourage curiosity and critical thinking. And they need role models who show them that real life is more than what appears on a screen. If the adults around them help guide them in the right direction, Generation Alpha could grow into one of the most powerful and intelligent generations in history. But the choices made today will shape the world they inherit tomorrow.